So, hello everybody, what is going on? Today is Keepish Monkey here, and welcome back to some more Pokemon Fire Red. Last time, we began and returned back to the Sevi Islands to see just what was going on and how we can help Celio. This time, after obtaining the Ruby and hearing just what Team Rocket was up to here on 4 Island, we must head off to see what else we can do to help fight them off. However, before heading out to 5 Island, we're going to make a little trip to 6. Because we can't do much at 5 Island at the moment. We might as well head off to 6 and see what's up. Hear this wonderful music. And we see Fortune Island of Age of Wisdom. This music, if you recognize it, I believe it is a more up-to-date version of one of the Johto themes. Which I really like. Which is really cool. But there isn't really much else to go over. If we enter the Pokemon Center, of course, look who it is. Hey Isaac, how's your Pokédex filling up? It looks like it's impossible to get all the Pokemon by hanging around just these spots. Maybe there are Pokemon we don't know about somewhere far away. Well, if I can't do it, there's no way for you to get it done. I'm not going to get all desperate over this. I keep collecting Pokemon at my own pace while I train them, so that's what I'll do. There's no point in staying here. I may as well leave for home. That's that, then smell you later. And just like that, Gary is good as gone. Not much to do here, but we see we can explore just around the back. Check right here, we get ourselves a Leppa Berry. Not bad. There, of course, is 6 Island. We have plenty to explore, but really our main concern is to head south. The water path leads to Ruin Valley. You're going to want to make sure you have a Pokemon armed with Rock Smash, Cut, and Strength. Surf is not really all too necessary in this next area, neither is Waterfall, so just be prepared and let's move on out. Wait for this guy to come on, face the other way. There we go. Avoid any fights, of course, but Pokemon that we can now encounter here in this new area. Oh boy, where should I start? Well, I guess we should start with the top pick and our good buddy. Let me push this aside. First up, back over on the green path, who we can encounter is Spinarak. Spinarak is a bug poison type. Get ourselves a stone right here. Is a bug poison type, evolves into Ariados, I believe in the mid-30s. Spinarak as a Pokemon is not the most powerful. It is more meant to be kind of a status ailment Pokemon, meant to poison or paralyze the opponent, get off some good chip damage, and that's about it. Nothing super tremendous or special. Check right here, get an HP up, which I don't think we can really use. But it serves its purpose pretty simply. All it can do is kind of just make the opponent's Pokemon more fragile and soften them up for your other teammates to take them down. Here, this guy has a Sudowoodo, quite interesting. Another Pokemon we can encounter is Leddyba. Leddyba is a bug flying type Pokemon. Another one available. Of course, it is not the most, useful in my opinion. It's not the strongest. It can be good in some situations, but it's more so meant to be one of those early game Pokemon you use. It is just as as I'd mentioned before back playing Crystal, it is weak in a lot of situations. It evolves fairly early on, learns some decent moves, but is super frail and could go down to one simple rock type move. Use it at your own leisure. It is okay and can be used in different situations, but again, it is not the strongest, so don't be relying on it too much. Other than that, what other Pokemon you can find here is my star favorite, and you guys have known that quite well because I've used it before. Well, let me note, Spinarak is Fire Red only, Leddyba is Leaf Green only, though you can find them in their counterpart games, just a lot rarer. But the main coup de grace is Heracross, and you know I've used one on my team before. Heracross is a bug fighting type. It is a pretty powerful Pokemon. Quite versatile, has a high attack stat, is a bit on the slow side, but can hit hard and can serve its purpose pretty well in a lot of different situations. What more to note about Heracross is that it being bug fighting, of course it has that times 4 weakness to flying, but it can counteract its weakness pretty well, being able to learn rock type moves, as well as having bug type moves added to its arsenal, and having way better abilities. Well, with the addition of abilities in this game, can serve its purpose even better, having Swarm or Guts. So it can do a lot of massive work and can wreak havoc if used wisely. Despite being a bit on the slow side, it can still hit pretty hard and can be quite versatile in many situations. Other than that, there's really not much else to know. We take care of that Rhyhorn, get some good experience. Have a Kangaskhan, nothing else there. Flame Wheel, yeah, Flame Wheel should be fun. I Flame Wheeled a Rhyhorn and killed it? I meant to Iron Tail. Okay, interesting. Boom. I guess, ooh, Reversal, that's gonna do some damage. I guess what I can note here in Ruin Valley is some new encounters. First up being Natu. Okay, you need to stop doing that. Natu is a Psychic Flying type. Pretty powerful Pokemon, can hit pretty hard, more special offensive and a bit special defensive, so it can act as both a tank and as a bit of a sweeper, but its main tactic is really to meant as a stall. Can tank a lot of damage, can dish out some decent damage in return, and can learn a variety of moves such as Wish, which allows it to heal the damage that it just took on the next turn. It is an amazing Pokemon, pretty stellar, and something of high value to note. Other than that, you have yourself Sentret available, which is only available in the grass, of course. Sentret is a pure normal type. It is your basic Rattata of the Johto region. Pretty basic stats, mediocre overall, decently fast, can learn some good moves, but not really the best. Evolves into Furt in the 20s, and yada yada yada. You heard the whole story before just with Rattata. It's the same one, killed over all over again. Is a slight bit better than Raticate, but doesn't have the major defenses that Raticate does come with. Not that Raticate has stellar defenses, but it has a bit more than Sentret and Furret. What else is, you have Yanma. Yanma is a bug flying type, does not have its evolution in this game, of course, so it's not as viable and not the best option to use. However, it is pretty good overall, having the ability Speed Boost, making it faster after every turn. Can be pretty helpful in different situations, can hit decently hard, and can honestly be a real good stall and switch out. Other than that, Yanma is not the best in a lot of situations. It's actually super frail, can go down pretty easily, and being it's only stuck in base form until Gen 4, it's super frail. It goes down way too quickly. I would recommend it, but it is a bit on the weak side though. For Pokédex completion, you can find one in this area. What else, or who else to go over? None other than Wobbuffet. We have Wobbuffet available. Wobbuffet is a pure Psychic type. Comes with the unique ability of Shadow Tag, meaning it can prevent the opponent from switching out or enemy Pokemon from fleeing the battle. Of course, we can't utilize that very well in Safari Zone, though I wish we could. Really, its main buff is that it's meant to be a straight wall, both defensive and special defensive. It learns wonderful moves like Counter, Light Screen, Reflect, Mirror Coat, and Mirror Move. So it can hold out in a lot of different situations and can really take care of the opponent's Pokemon when necessary. We approach the weird looking gate in the center of Ruin Valley. The door doesn't budge at all. Check it more thoroughly. Closer inspection. There are several dots on the wall. I know a bit of Braille, as I'd mentioned before, and if you do know it as well, you would see that this says cut. So, with our HM slave, of course, let's use cut. And we see the way opens. We enter, and we arrive at the dotted hole. I don't think I need to repel. No, we're good in that case. Cool. So, I see we just start moving. We fall down. Up. I believe this says left. Yep. This says right. And the last one, of course, says down. We follow this path. We arrive right where the sapphire seems to be. Here's another set for you guys to depict or decode. Of course, I'll figure it out maybe. I don't know. Let's go ahead and let's piece it out. And on this note, as we're going over this, I'd like to go over, well, there are no real new encounters within this place, but more so the Pokemon that become available upon obtaining the National Dex. First up is, well, Golbat's evolution, Crobat. Upon gaining high happiness with a Zubat after it evolves into Golbat, at any level, at any time, it will evolve into Crobat, Poison Flying type, very fast, very agile, has high attack, and can dish out some serious damage. It can be a threat both on your team and the opponent's. It is super versatile, can learn various kinds of bug type, poison type, and flying type moves, can cover its weaknesses pretty well, and can hold out in many different situations. Other than that, what else there is to note is Eevee's other evolutions, Espeon and Umbreon. Umbreon is the dark type evolution, evolves when high happiness is on the Eevee and leveled up at night. Umbreon as a Pokemon is meant to be more so a special or physical wall. It all depends on how you set it up, but it is more so meant to kind of toxic stall the opponent, meaning you would use Toxic, probably set up a Protect or a Wish, hold out in any situation, potentially use Moonlight, and dish out some minimum damage if necessary. What else there is Espeon. Espeon is a Psychic type, evolves from Eevee upon leveling up with high happiness during the day or morning. Espeon is more so meant to be a special attacker, can hold out, not the best in most situations, but you shouldn't have to worry about that, seeing as it can hit pretty hard and take care of its opponents pretty easily. Though it is a bit frail, being a bit on the slow side, it can still dish out some good damage and hold out. And I skipped almost at the end too. Damn it. It was right here, right there, right there, right there. Just pause throughout it, have a look-see, and learn just whatever they have to say. Boom, boom, boom. There we go. Let us grab the sapphire. We found it, but we don't grab it. I guessed right. I was right in telling you. I knew that there was a sapphire here, so it belongs to me. I'll sell it to Team Rocket for serious money. Don't glare at me like that. If you want it back, why don't you get it after I sell it? I'll even tell you one of the passwords to Team Rocket's warehouse. The warehouse password I know is yes, nah, Chansey. I'm done. Don't think badly of me. Oh, but we will, because you stalked us to get it. Take that little ladder. We arrive back here. If you guess wrong on the dotted hole, you will be teleported back to the top. However, shouldn't be too much to worry about. You take the right path, you get that little cutscene, and now we must return to 6 Island, where we return to 5 Island. Go. Of course, there is many things to explore here on 5 Island, or over on 5 Island, over on 6, and over on 7. Though, our main concern is really taking care of Team Rocket. We're going to handle them first above all else, before we head off to check around the other islands. We're going to want to keep Harris in our party. Let's go ahead, let's hop on. Let's make way to 5 Island. Go. Let's head out. 5 Island. Whoa, that was weird. We move along to this side and we see we reached the 5 Island Meadow. You see we have some little trees to cut up. Get ourselves some items here and there. Max potion, nice. And I believe there are no real new encounters on here. I could be wrong. I'm not quite sure yet. Oh, apparently the repel's still in effect. I thought we ran out. There is only really one new encounter that I can see. Yep, there is only one, and that is Hoppip. Hoppip is a grass flying type. Pretty mediocre Pokemon if I have to be honest. Hoppip as a Pokemon is pretty frail, only knows Splash and will only know Splash until it evolves in the 20s, I believe. Then with Skiploom as its second form, it is still pretty weak. Skiploom, grass flying type, learns some decent moves, learns Tackle upon evolving into Skiploom, however isn't the best. It is more meant to be defensive and eventually becomes Jumpluff, I believe through a Sunstone, if not through evolving, I can't remember. But Jumpluff as a Pokemon, Hoppip, the line itself, is meant to be the grass type equivalent, the online equivalent of Magikarp. Jumpluff is not the strongest, but is not the weakest. It can hold out in pretty much different kinds of situations. However, it can go down easily with the right moves used against it. What more to note is it does have decent defenses, both special and physical. Its attack isn't the best, both physical and special, but it can hold out pretty well, dish out some good damage, and last in some situations. It is a bit on the slow side, of course, being a grass type and all, but in all honesty, if you have different Pokemon, you should be able to hold out well, and you shouldn't have to worry about it too much. Don't think there's much else to note in terms of Pokemon. It's Earthquake again. Yeah. We take care of the Team Rocket Grunt. Is this for real? Yes, it is. Let's go ahead, let's just cut through here. Ooh, avoid. Of course we get an encounter though, why not? My phone is dying, of course. Go Lotus, let's just run. No, I'm not gonna go back and forth. Only gonna just set it to charge for now. Let's run along here. We have to fight you, I believe, which kinda sucks. It's gonna heal up. But no, actually I don't think so. We have synthesis. I keep forgetting. There's nothing past here except our warehouse. So what brings you here? The warehouse. Go. Take on the grunt. He's got himself a coffee. So, Lotus just synthesis. Heal yourself up. Nice. Memento. Oh, okay. Memento is a unique move. The Pokemon sacrifices itself to lessen the opponent's attack and special attack stat tremendously. That move is interesting to say the least. It can both help and hurt you. As you can see, you lose your Pokemon, but in turn, you completely kind of, make the opponent Pokemon full of debuffs. However, if they just simply switch out, it's not much of a problem to them. Or if they have moves that would basically cancel out that attack, or even abilities that cancel it out, it's not really the best to use. It's gonna just double edge again. Ragnarok can miss because of smoke screen, of course. Dun 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 dun. Great. Yeah, make the cat angry, boy. What you doing? You made him in his face. It's not very nice. My little brother's playing with our cat, and he's in very high alert mode, so he's just hugging the wall, and anytime he touches the other side of his body that's against the wall, he hits his face against the wall. He's in high alert, high attack mode, which is funny. Come on, Ragnarok! Land your attack! Just smash your face into them. It's not hard. Boom. Oh my gosh. Come on. Now, while we're doing this, I guess something that I do want to note is, even though we have access to the Johto and Kanto Pokemon, not all of them are available to us. Most of them you have to trade over from, Ruby, Sapphire, Emerald, and games like Pokemon Colosseum and XD Gale of Darkness in order to obtain the Johto Pokemon. It's a bit of a pain. However, if you have copies of those games, it shouldn't be too difficult. Just make sure you have the specific link cable needed for the GameCube, and have fun with it. Fry your arm away, man! Holy crap, Ragnarok, you're missing way too much. Come on. But like I said, yeah, you could only obtain, well, Ho and Pokemon, of course, you can obtain a few of them easily throughout the game. Same with Johto, throughout Kanto, and well, you can get the Ho and Pokemon pretty easily from Hoenn itself, from Ruby, Sapphire, and Emerald. But the Johto Pokemon, of course, you need to. Of course, with the Johto Pokemon, you have to have at least Pokemon Coliseum and XD in order to get these starters. But there is one kind of, I guess, special thing that you don't really have to worry about if you're willing to play through the game another 2 times. Holy crap, okay, Ragnarok, you have just done poorly in this fight. You're gonna go down. I'm not letting that happen. Gosh, really? You let that happen, Ragnarok? You missed like every double edge after smoke screen. My luck has no bounds, I swear. That's just Rock Slide. I should be able to handle it, or at least do some good damage to it. Were you pulling the damn cat? Rock Slide again. Boom. You should be fine. Yep. There we go. We're all good. That wasn't supposed to happen. Oh, I bet. And just like that, we're here at the Rocket Base. Next time, we're going to take on the Rocket Warehouse. And oh boy, we are in for it. That's it for now, though. Hope you guys did enjoy. Hope you guys continue to enjoy. Yeah. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll, of course, see you all next time. Peace out, everybody.